Let's switch gears a little bit. I kind of want to talk to you about leadership. I'm sure now, having played at the professional level and coaching, you have been a leader or have seen it. So let's kind of chat about how you would define a leader, and then we'll talk about some good and bad examples.
Right. I was fortunate to be drafted to Chicago in 2007 and spend 3 years there. Where we were a veteran-laden team. We had an extraordinary amount of leaders. We had Chris Armas, C.J. Brown, Logan Pauls, John Thornton, Brian McBride. The list goes on and on. Chris Roth. These are all Brian Plotkin. These are all guys that are basically now like Gonzalo Cigares. These are guys that are all very high up in the college game right now. So John Bush is another. He's a huge role model of mine. But these are guys that I basically just sat back and watched, and they kind of controlled the show. So I was very fortunate with that. So it kind of led me to kind of change how I was as a person. I was just a lazy kid, a raw goalkeeper with some athletic ability that they brought on. But I knew I had to change to kind of fit into that locker room. Unfortunately, I was able to. But it really helped mold me and what I view as what I want to bring into our team. Mm-hmm. Obviously, it's tough when you're bringing in 18 to 20-year-old kids. They're not going to be where those people are, but there might be pieces and parts of their attitude or how they handle themselves or how they communicate with others that might spark my eye and be like, he's got potential to be a great leader.
Yeah, absolutely. So it sounds like guys like Plotkin and McBride were good enough leaders that they brought everyone up with them. Does that sound like what you were trying to say?
100%. It's easy to be a leader when things are going well. It's easy to be a leader when your team's winning, when you're having constant success. But the true leaders are able to bring the team up when things aren't going well. When your team's losing, when you give up 2 goals in 5 minutes or give up a goal in the first minute. And soccer is difficult because soccer is one of the few team sports where coaches can't just call timeout or call plays. It's such a player-driven sport that you need leaders on the field. You need players to be able to manage those tough times. And then I think that's when true leaders really stand up. Because we can't just call a timeout. Problems are created and solved mostly by the players. Mm-hmm. During the week as coaches, we're able to hopefully prepare our team as best we can and prepare our players for how to deal with these moments. But again, it's easy to kind of go into a shell when things aren't going well. And we try to recruit players that have that voice, have that presence, have that bravado about them, that when things aren't going well, that they can pick themselves up and they can pick the guys up around them, because it is a contagious thing as well.
Yeah, absolutely.